Okay, here's a symbol for the Obama administration and the American economy under Obama and under statism. This is actually something they should try to use as a background shot in the Atlas Shrugged movie, either part 2 or part 3. This is a tree on the western edge, the western edge of the south lawn of the White House. There's the old executive office building. And we can't see the White House from here, but there is the tents and queues for the Easter egg hunt, because it's the day of the Easter egg hunt here at the White House, the Monday after Easter. And here are all the people and kids attempting to go to the Easter egg hunt. There's the Washington Monument. And across the street is both the Red Cross and the Corcoran School of Art, which is interesting because here we have this tree which needs the Red Cross and is a kind of artistic symbol in itself. It's this poor struggling tree. It's had its top cut off. Another branch apparently then started shooting upward, trying to become the new top of the tree, and then it seems to have died because all of its branches are brown, even though it is an evergreen and the lower branches are green. So there's your symbol for the mixed economy and Obama's corporate socialism. Anyway, he's cut off the producers at the top. The people who are stepping in to take their place are dying, and the people at the bottom are struggling to hold on, but looks like death is going their way too, as the whole thing fails. Anyway, here's the Corcoran School of Art. It's a private museum and art school. I think about going there all the time, maybe to study computer graphics. I keep getting endless junk spam emails telling me that I should apply for a college loan or a college grant out of Obama's stimulus money, and so I may just go golf and do that. Just stop working at all and stop paying the taxes that I managed to get caught and forced to pay, and instead I'll just become an art student. Because Nancy Pelosi told me to. She's going to give me health insurance so I can become an artist. And so my answer to that is, damn right, Nancy, I'm going to stop paying your salary and become an artist. Oh, that's the organization that designed this, not the Red Cross. The Red Cross is in this line of monumental buildings. I passed by it on the way here, but it must be north of the Corcoran School instead of south. Anyway, I typically make these tapes 10 minutes long. Problem here, though, is that I need to go back in the direction facing the sun, and that's not good. So what I'm going to do is follow all the munchkins who are walking into the fences and queues and tents in the camp surrounded by police, where they've told them to go in because there's something good waiting for them. Probably be okay this time around, the kids. Not a lesson you should be learning from your government. I wouldn't do this as a rule. Anyway, you can see off in the distance a little white egg. You can see the teeny people around it. It's a little white egg that's actually probably about 25 feet tall. Earlier I had said 12 in a different tape, but seeing the people stand beside it, it's clear that it's more like 18 feet or something. It seems to be about 3 times as tall as they are. And it's part of that incredible egg PSA, which I never paid enough attention to know whether it's corporate or whether it's purely a PSA. But apparently, the egg industry is here advertising at the White House Easter egg hunt. Earlier they were playing bubblegum kid pop. Now they are playing sort of quasi-rap. It seems to be exercise music. It's stuff about stepping to the left and stepping to the right. It's kind of a I'm a Little Teapot, but set to rap. So that's that. Here's the Washington Monument again, and there's some kind of statue here I've never noticed. So I think I'm going to go over to it. It's gold and shiny, and it will provide a curious experiment, because I can see that one of the policeman on bicycles is watching me too closely, so we'll see if I get followed and asked why I'm filming with an iPad. That question I've been asked once before this month, and I actually find it kind of ridiculous. Especially since I'm on the mall surrounded by monuments and not, you know, inside the Defense Department, or even in the Defense Department parking lot. Anyway, I'm thinking this monument must be military. Oh, it looks like it is a golden brass depiction of a flaming sword. And so somebody took the trouble to make this and pay for it, and we're down here. I think we should film it to find out what it is, because this is not technically our Easter egg video. We already did one of those. You can look for it. It will be posted on the same channels. This is more the weird tree. Oh, I meant to say about the weird tree. It's kind of like that tree that's in either Carmel or Monterey, California, the cypress. I think it's called the lone cypress. You can Google it. I actually went and looked at it once and took pictures long before I had an iPad, so I don't know where the pictures are. Anyway, it's this giant old struggling cypress right on the Pacific Ocean. So this is a war memorial for, God, it's so hard to decipher these things, 2nd Division. So there you are, should you have any relatives. It's the 2nd Division War Memorial. And here we go back to the slightly fascist Easter egg camp, where we see there's a police car, and then there's a police SUV, and then there's another police SUV and another police car, and there are 3 policemen in yellow on bicycles. So, you know, may ask me who I am and why I'm filming with an iPad. Maybe I'll just say I'm an American. Anyway, there's the old executive office building off in the distance. It's the thing with a little gold-tipped statue. It's a kind of 19th century building. I bet they've only recently added central air, and I'm not even totally certain they have. One could hope they haven't. That all those people have to sweat when they're at work. But I'll bet they did add it. But I kind of remember being here in the 80s and riding by, and it's having window units stuck in it. Here are the Easter egg porta johns. There's no odor, so I think they must not have been used yet. Although maybe with the chemicals they have in them now, there just never is an odor. I actually used one recently out at a boathouse somewhere. The actual purpose of this tape, other than I woke up and saw the Easter egg hunt was happening on the news at around 8 o'clock, is that I have to do a lot of paperwork this week. Oh, there's the White House. And also, spend several days completely cleaning my house and getting it ready for air conditioner servicing and repairs and possibly even renting it out. And I am so lazy I don't want to do that. And so I think I'm putting it off today so that only at the end of the day will I do that, possibly for an hour or two. And then I'll delay the paperwork until tomorrow. But then I'll have to start in earnest doing hours of moving and housework per day. You can catch me and see if I make a video tomorrow. If I do, that means I didn't stick to my guns. Anyway, these are all the federal buildings. These long buildings with the red tops. This is some kind of federal building. It might actually be the USAID Reagan building, I'm not sure. Just south of here, in the same row as the Washington Monument, on the mall are the Smithsonian museums, including apparently a new one they're building. So I think it's getting close to 9, maybe even be getting close to 9:30, and kids are still showing up and going in. Given that I don't have a ticket to actually go in, I think I filmed everything of interest that I possibly could, and it's time for me to leave and go do something more constructive. But there it is, your Easter egg hunt in progress.